Hello everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. And today we're going to do an experiment which is Groovy Globs. So these are the things we need. You need a bottle, food coloring, it has to be a liquid, but it can be any color, water, and vegetable oil. Okay, so the first step is that we are going to put food coloring in water, like 3 drops, or just 1. Now let's stir. Ooh, it's like dark blue. Okay, now let's fill. The next step is to put the vegetable oil in this bottle until it is half full. So I have a ruler to measure how much you can put. Okay, you can put 10. You can put until 10 centimeters. So we have to put it until it's half. So I have a marker to mark how much. Yeah, there. Okay, so the bottle is 10 centimeters tall. So we are going to pour it until this green line. And that is, it will be 5 centimeters. Whoops. Where? I spilled some. Okay, so we are gonna clean it up. Okay guys, we cleaned up. So now the next step is to pour the water into the bottle. You see that the water is down here and the oil is up here? That's why oil and water don't mix. Now let's put all the way up. Oh, that's all the way up. Okay, so now the next step is to put it the cap. Okay, so now let's gently turn the bottle on its side. So look what's going on. It looks very cool. Okay, now we're gonna try things. So now, with the bottle on its side, I'm gonna tilt it gently back and forth.
What are you doing?
And I am tilting the bottle side to side, and I'm observing that little bubbles are forming. It keeps slipping because my hands have oil. Okay, now we're gonna shake the bottle up and down to try to mix the water and oil.
What are you doing?
Shaking it. I'm shaking it to try to mix the oil and the water.
Let me see.
So now we see very tiny bubbles. So I shaked it so much, I see very, very, very tiny bubbles. Okay.
What does it look like?
It looks like ice crystals. It looks like glitter. So now the next thing, we're gonna let it sit on the counter overnight. That means we're gonna let it sit on the counter for the next day. And then we continue this video and experiment. Pause it. Hello everybody. Today we are continuing the experiment of Groovy Globs. So this is how it looks. So yesterday when I shook it, it was like there were many bubbles in the bottle. And now what happened is that the water settled down. So now we're gonna try the last thing. Now that it's settled, I'm gonna turn it sideways and then tilt it gently back and forth. The science fact we're working with here is that oil and water don't mix. Their molecules, the small particles they're made of, don't fit together well enough for them to stay mixed together, even when you shake the bottle up and down. The oil blobs become much smaller when you shake the bottle. But when you stop shaking the bottle and let it stand still for a while, the oil bubbles start moving back together to form bigger globs again. Left on the counter overnight, the oil and water will have time to separate almost completely. You'll see that the colored water sinks to the bottom, and the oil forms a layer on top of it. The oil rises to the top because it is less dense than the water. Density is how much an object weighs compared to the volume of the space it takes up. In other words, if you have the same volume of water and oil, let's say 1 cup of each, the water weighs more than the same amount of oil. Okay guys, we finished the experiment, but now we have a cool toy to play with and to observe, like this water bubble in the oil. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, click to subscribe and don't forget to click the little bell so you can watch more of my videos. Bye!